Welcome to this video on the essential role of iron in human health, covering its biological functions, its impact on global public health, and how the body manages this vital mineral. Iron is a critical micronutrient that serves as the engine of life. It is fundamental for oxygen transport through hemoglobin and myoglobin, energy metabolism, immune defense, and brain development. The adult body stores about 3 to 5 grams of iron. The majority is found in the blood, while the remainder is held in storage sites like the liver, bone marrow, and muscles for later use. In this first chapter, we will explore the physiology of iron absorption, the precise biological processes the body uses to gate, transport, and regulate this vital nutrient. Iron absorption primarily occurs in the upper small intestine. This process involves chemical conversion of iron forms, acidity to aid solubility, and specialized enzymes at the surface to facilitate uptake. Not all dietary iron makes it into the bloodstream. Certain compounds act as facilitators, like vitamin C, while others, such as calcium and polyphenols in tea or coffee, can act as inhibitors. Once absorbed, iron is bound to transferrin, the body's primary delivery vehicle, which shuttles the mineral to high-demand areas like bone marrow and the liver to ensure safe, regulated distribution. Moving to Chapter 2, we examine the global crisis of iron deficiency, which remains the most widespread nutritional disorder worldwide. With 1.3 billion people affected, iron deficiency impacts nearly 1 in 4 people globally, making it significantly more prevalent than other common deficiencies like iodine. Symptoms can range from persistent fatigue and dizziness to more visible signs like pallor and nail changes. In severe, long-term cases, individuals may even experience difficulty swallowing. Clinical diagnosis often moves beyond symptoms to lab testing, utilizing metrics like blood cell analysis and ferritin levels to determine the severity of a deficiency. The first 1,000 days of life are critical. Iron is essential during this window for myelination, and deficiencies during this period can lead to permanent cognitive and behavioral delays. Pregnancy presents unique stakes. With up to 18% of pregnant women affected by deficiency, the fetus depends entirely on maternal iron stores, risking serious complications like premature delivery. Finally, we look at Chapter 3, which covers how modern clinical practice manages iron deficiency throughout the lifespan, from prenatal strategies to advanced medical interventions. Effective management often relies on the full tank strategy, ensuring optimal iron levels during pregnancy and timely introduction of supplemental iron once a child reaches 6 months of age. Ferrous sulfate is the standard first-line therapy for iron deficiency due to its low cost and high bioavailability. However, it often causes gastrointestinal side effects. Alternate day dosing and pairing with vitamin C can improve tolerance and absorption. For severe cases, particularly during pregnancy, intravenous iron provides faster and more reliable repletion. This approach bypasses the gut entirely, making it ideal for patients with malabsorption or those who cannot tolerate oral supplements. Food fortification is a key public health strategy, using salt or cereal staples to reach large populations. The choice of iron source involves a trade-off between cost and the significantly higher bioavailability of specialized compounds like EDTA complexes. While iron deficiency is common, iron overload is a hidden, dangerous risk. Whether through genetic conditions like hemochromatosis or systemic accumulation, excess iron can cause severe cellular and organ damage, often seen in the liver and spleen. Modern diagnostics have evolved beyond simple hemoglobin checks. Clinicians now use precise tools, such as transferrin receptor monitoring and functional markers, to detect early-stage depletion and account for the effects of inflammation on ferritin levels. Effective dietary management depends on balancing heme iron from animal sources with non-heme iron from plants. Education on food pairing, such as avoiding inhibitors like coffee or tea during meals, is essential for improving status in at-risk communities. The discovery of hepcidin, the liver-derived master regulator of iron, fundamentally changed our understanding. It controls iron flow into circulation, revealing why high-dose oral iron sometimes triggers hepcidin surges that paradoxically block absorption. Hepcidin also evolved as a defense mechanism to starve pathogens of iron. In areas with high infectious disease burdens, excessive supplemental iron can inadvertently fuel bacterial growth, necessitating a cautious, balanced approach to therapy. Conventional high-dose iron can disrupt gut microbiota and fuel enteric pathogens. The field is now moving toward a new philosophy: precision iron delivery that works in harmony with the body's natural regulatory systems. Precision nutrition represents the future of iron management. It focuses on intelligent, targeted interventions that aim to gently open the body's regulatory doors rather than forcing them with unrefined megadoses. Future diagnostic tools will enable real-time, point-of-care hepcidin monitoring. This allows clinicians to identify absorption-ready windows for supplementation, maximizing uptake and significantly reducing the risk of adverse events in vulnerable populations. Nanoparticulate iron formulations represent a major frontier. By encapsulating iron, these technologies can shield the nutrient from gut bacteria during transit while still ensuring it reaches absorptive cells, providing a safer, more efficient delivery method. Anemia of chronic disease requires special attention as it is often mistaken for standard deficiency. In inflammatory states, high hepcidin levels trap iron, making standard supplementation ineffective. Treating the underlying inflammation must be the priority. Global policy is shifting from reactive, single-nutrient programs toward data-driven systems. Approaches like multiple micronutrient supplements, MMS, and surveillance-based deployment are showing superior outcomes compared to historical top-down supplementation models. Ultimately, the future of iron management is defined by precision, balance, and respect for biological design. We are moving toward a global standard of accurate iron delivery that promotes human health while preserving our natural defensive equilibrium. This program was brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team as part of the Health and Wellness series.